Hello, my classy people. My name is Wayne Bolden. I'm your Speed King here in the studio. Let's go right to work. We're here to look at Derby Dreaming. That's right, on Saturday at beautiful Oaklawn Park. It is the Rebel Stakes, right? Grade 2 for 3-year-olds going a mile and 16 for 1 million shekels. A lot of money, and the points are 50 points to the winner. To the second place, I would believe it's 20 points. And to the third place finisher, it is 10 points. We need to go to work right away. Right away. It's a field of 11. No commercials. Just turn on your closed capture. I would ask you to do that. Well, again, in the Rebel Stakes, we have a field of 11. Everybody's Derby dreaming. Let's dive right in. 50 points, 20 points, and 10 points. Kavod. Well, Kavod exits the Southwest Stakes over there at Oaklawn Park right here. It was sloppy that day, and of the 11 here, 5 of them come out of that race. And I'm not impressed with any of them but one. Well, Kavod is no different. He has 11 starts, 3 wins, and 1 second. Not bad at all for Mr. Chris Hartman. Aresta is in the yards, and this horse finished 4th by 5. Now, this horse, Kavod, is the engine in this race, and he has the rail this time. Last time in the Southwest on a sloppy track, he came from the 4-hole, which is nice. He got out, he got over, he saved ground, and he's going to gun from the rail now because he doesn't want to get shuffled. So again, Kavod is clearly the speed of the race, and I don't think that he's going to be able to get too far away from some of the other speed horses in here. I mean, the horse is a very, very nice horse. It really has never won anything but a overnight stake race back there in December at Oaklawn Park, which was the Advent Stakes race, and he's been in one greatest stake race, which was the Grade 3 Southwest, okay? But the only thing that's threatening about Kavod is that he is the speed from the rail, so you need to pay attention to that. The number 2 horse, New Grange, let's not get it twisted here. Bob Baffert, with his own troubles today, Monday, obviously Medina Spirit was disqualified from being the Kentucky Derby winner, and the public gets messed up again as they moved up, of course, Mandaloo, but the public cashed no tickets. But needless to say, the number 2 horse, New Grange, is a very, very nice horse. Don't get it twisted. This is a very, very nice horse. This horse is 3 for 3 and is undefeated, and is probably going to be your favorite in here, the number 2, New Grange. The horse is by Violence. As I stated, is Mr. Baffert is our trainer, and John Velasquez is in the yarn. The horse ran a beautiful, beautiful race in the Southwest, and the speed figure is the best one in the field. Now, I think he's going to react from that race. The horse had 2 tremendous races, and I think that he was struggling to get by the horses. So, again, it was in a sloppy track, but don't get it twisted, no means. New Grange is a very, very nice horse. Karama, well, here's a Steve Asmussen horse, 2 that he has in here. He also has a Stellar Tap in this race, the number 6 horse. But Karama has 4 starts and 1 win and 1/3 for 71,000. Asmussen, that's right, that's my guy. He is the man. And I tell you right now, you got G. Franco in the orange. This horse is by Caro Prince. And the speed figures are a cut below. This horse was beaten by Dash Attack who's in this race, and Barbara Rose. I don't like the number 3 at all, Karama, in this race. Uno Ojo, right? Uno Ojo, the number 4 horse, has 5 starts, 1 win, and 2 seconds, of course. And again, here's another horse to me that is totally overmatched in here. I don't like the number 4 horse, Uno Ojo, by no means. And the number 5 horse in here, Texas Red Hot. Well, this horse is everything but red hot. I mean, the horse is coming off of a 91-day break, exiting the Grade 2 Kentucky Jockey Club, where he finished 10th by 14 to Smile Happy. That's okay, because we know Smile Happy's a very, very nice horse. But 2 back did win an allowance race. Speed figures are okay. The horse is making his 3-year-old debut, Texas Red Hot. He's by Texas Red. Morse is our trainer of record. He's pretty warm down there at Oaklawn. But there's nothing about Texas Red Hot that threatens or scares me in this spot. They're taking a shot. I'm not mad at him. I'm going to throw him out quick, fast, and what? In a hurry. The number 6 horse, well, here's a problem. Stellar Tap. This is the second Steve Asmussen horse in here. Let me take my time with Stellar Tap here. Has four starts, one win and one third for 71,000. They paid a bunch of money for this horse, and this horse is owned by L&N Racing and of course Winchell Farms, right? And Winchell Thoroughbreds. Now, of course, everybody knows I know Asmussen's connections up and down. He's been my guy for 25 years. This is the same ownership that owns Echo Zulu. And for all you who didn't know, Stellar Tap, the number 6 horse, is the horse up at Saratoga that gave Steve Asmussen his win to be the all-time North America leading trainer. So that was Stellar Tap with Santana in the yard. Well, Stellar Tap is bred top and bottom. The horse is by Tappet on the back end by Medaglia Dora. And the dam in there is Jarla Stella, who is by Medaglia Dora. And this horse is bred top and bottom. Medaglia Dora won $5 million, obviously trained by the wonderful, wonderful Bobby Franco and ridden by Jerry Belly. And I don't have to tell you anything about the sire of Stellar Tap, who is Tappet, right? Obviously, we know Essential Quality was by Tappet. But I'm going to tell you right now, Stellar Tap is sneaky, sneaky good in here. This horse broke his maiden, and it was one of the most impressive maiden win for a 2-year-old August up at Saratoga. Now, you don't take your baby to Saratoga or Del Mar unless he or she can run. This horse on the 7th of August at Saratoga went gate to wire, like I said, which gave Steve Asmussen the record as North America leading rider. He came back in a grade 3 race, was bumped around. Major General won the race in September of 18. Came off of that race and went into the grade 1 Breeders' Cup Futurity, where Rattle and Roll, which is trained by Kenny McPeak, of course, his Derby hopeful, very, very nice horse, Rattle and Roll. But in the Breeder Futurity on October 9th over at Keeneland, the horse finished 7th by 12. Had a bunch of problems in that race, had some speed with Santana up. And then they turned Stellar Tap out. So the horse as a 3-year-old has 3 starts. Speed figures are okay. Now, that's in October of 2021. Now, when you see this horse again as a 3-year-old, you expect him to be better than he was when he left at 2. Well, this is a Steve Asmussen move. Trust me, this goes all the way back 20 years ago to a horse called 50 Stars that I won on big money on in the Arkansas Derby with Donnie Meshia. Well, when Steve Asmussen brings his horses, particularly his 2-year-olds, into a 3-year-old season, he usually finds an allowance race for them. And why he does that, I guess, to just get them ready because he has something else on his mind. Well, he did the same thing with Stellar Tap. The horse was away since October 9th at Keeneland, coming out of the Futurity, the Breeder Cup Futurity Grade 1, where Rattle and Roll just flat out swooped the field and went by him. Gave him almost 105 days off, and he came out January 22nd at the fairgrounds. And it was an allowance race, a mile and 16, and the horse was 6-5, and he ran 3rd by 2. That's typical, okay, because that's not the race that he's pointing to. So my point to you is I usually give a horse a point or 2 every month and a half, and this horse has not improved because he only had 1 race, which I don't think they were serious about. But this horse should be much, much further along in his development, and I think you'll see that today. I think Stellar Tap has a great, great shot at upsetting this field because maybe they'll be looking another way, but I won't. I know Asmussen really, really well. I mean, you see, I picked Silver Prospector. He was 12, 13-1, ran his eyeballs out in that the other day, last Saturday. But I tell you right now, the one thing that really troubles me here is Christian Torres is up. This is a young jockey. He's only been riding 3 years. And, you know, again, I'm going to defer to Steve Asmussen. If he put him up, he must feel that the kid can ride. The kid don't have really no experience, particularly states experience to speak of. So we're going to go ahead and just ride with what Asmussen thinks. I think Stellar Tap is going to be a force to reckon with in this race. I think you'll see this horse improve and improve dramatically. And of course, the number 7 horse in here is Ben Diesel. Well, Ben Diesel comes out of the South West Stakes. It was sloppy that day. New Grange won, and of course, Barber Road ran second. Okay, now, I mean, I don't know what to think about Ben Diesel. I liked him that day from the rail. The fraction was very, very fast. He sat on the rail. He had a clean trip around the track, and he saved all the grounds, and he couldn't outfinish these horses. He did get into a little trouble, and I wouldn't be mad at you if you like Ben Diesel. He's won one race out of four, which makes him a maiden breaker. Dallas Stewart is our trainer of record, and John Court is in the orange. So again, the number 8 horse, the number 7 horse, excuse me, Ben Diesel, is a contender in here as far as I can see exiting the Southwest Stakes. The number 8 horse, Chasing Time, well, I don't know how much time Chasing is going to do. Looks overmatched to me in here, but he has a beautiful, beautiful record. Chasing Time, the number 8, has 5 starts, 2 wins, and 2 seconds. Again, excuse me, this is the 3rd Asmussen horse in here, and Tyler Gaffleone is up, right? And again, this horse is exiting 2 allowance races. What's really strange is that Tyler's on this horse and not on a horse like Stellar Tap. I mean, again, I don't know what's going on there. I mean, we really got a rookie in the orange on the number 6 horse, Stellar Tap. But Chasing Time is an Asmussen horse by Not This Time. Not sure how much they paid for the horse, but he has won $179,000. You do have Tyler up, coming off of an allowance race. And the speed figure is okay, and it looks like the horse is going to go forward, okay? So again, I would use him underneath the number 8, Chasing Time. Barber Rose, well, Barber Rose, again, exit the Southwest Stakes here. 6 starts, 2 wins, and 3 seconds. I'm not mad at you, I mean, if you like this horse. The horse came flying down the stretch and went by all of them except New Grange, the Bob Baffert horse, the number 2 in here. And again, it goes back. That was Santana on the horse. And again, this horse is going to be one of their favorites. Now, all these horses that came out of the Southwest, with the exception of one, there's 5 in here. This horse is coming off of a huge top. I just feel like a couple of these horses that come out of the Southwest is going to bounce, and they're going to bounce backwards, right? But I don't think that's the case with Barber Road. He waits, and he makes a swooping move, okay? And I wouldn't leave this horse out in any of my exotic plays underneath for sure. Athenia Road. Athenia Road is the number 10 horse in here. 4 starts and only 1 win. And is trained by the coach, Dwayne Lucas. And the horse is by Quality Road. I'm not mad at you. The grandsire is Warfront. I mean, this horse may be crying for turf. But the horse won a beautiful, beautiful maiden race here at Oaklawn Park on the 29th. Coming back in 28 days. Swooped around the field. Contreras is in the orange. And again, the coach will sneak you now and then. I mean, the speed figure is actually in line, second tier with the rest of these. It's comparable. So, I mean, it's not crazy that this horse had hit the board or, in the super or trifactor. That's the number 10 horse, Athenia Road. The 11 horse and final horse in here is a horse that I'm pretty high on in this field, Dash Attack. Well, Dash Attack is trained by McPeak and Company. And by the way, he has Rattle and Roll, so he has a really nice 3-year-old Kenny McPeak that may be pointing towards the Derby. And Rattle and Roll won the Breeders' Cup race. And I mean, this is a very nice horse. And Dash Attack looks a lot like Rattle and Roll, if you ask me. 3 starts and 2 wins, and this colt is by Munnings, and the grandsire is Hard Spun. Here is the horse that comes out of the Southwest, the 1 of 5, and this is the only horse of those 5 that didn't improve, and he was 3-1. So I don't think that last race in the Southwest was an effort. The horse ran 5th by 7. It was sloppy that day, so I'm willing to forgive him and throw that race out. I think that this horse has a huge opportunity to bounce forward and circle the field and just smoke these horses. I do believe that. Kenny McPeak is sitting on a nice horse. This is the only horse of the 5, okay, that came out of the Southwest that I felt that did not improve, and he was 3-1. The 5 that came out was Kavod, of course, the number 2, New Grange, Ben Diesel, of course, Barber Road, and of course Dawn Attack. The other four improved, and this horse didn't. I believe it was the surface, and I believe Kenny McPeak is going to be circling the field here and running really, really well. Now, I don't think they were all out to win the Southwest, which was only a 10-point win tournament. I think they were more or less pointing towards this 50, 20, and 10. So again, to me, Dash Attack, who is by Munnings, is Ken McPeak. The horse didn't run an effort at all, which means he didn't knock himself out in the last race, and he hasn't really run a race since January 1. So it's about 6 weeks since a top effort, so this horse should be fresh, even off the last race, which he didn't do anything. So it shouldn't have knocked him out. Now, here's the other thing. The horse has 2 bullet workouts after the Southwest Stakes for 5 furlongs and 59 and 4, and then another one 5 furlongs on February 19th in 1 minute and 5. Those are black type, and you got David Cohen in the orange. I think this horse is sneaky good in here, and of all the horses in the Southwest, this is the one I like the most, the number 11, Dash Attack. Well, there is your quick synopsis and analysis. I had already read this race for about 2 hours already and did some work and some videos and stuff like that. What I do, looked at my fair value and the win probabilities in here, ground loss, all the stuff that I do when I look at these races. And in the Rebel, to me, I'm not impressed with any of the horses coming out of the Southwest. They all are going to take money, and no more than New Grange, right? New Grange, Bob Baffert horse, is going to take a ton of money. I'm not picking him at all. And of course, Kavod is on the rail. He's going to try to go gate to wire, and he should save all the ground. But the mere fact of the matter, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take the number 6 horse, Stellar Tap. That's what I said. I am not being a homer. I'm telling you, this horse is bred top and bottom. And when he made his 3-year-old debut, you expect this horse to be better than he was. And I expect his numbers to improve 3 or 4 points when he returned as a 3-year-old. The only question that I have is Steve putting up Christian Torres. I mean, I don't know who the kid is, but again, I have to lean to the trainer. I mean, this is a Winchell Farms horse, Winchell Thoroughbred horse, L&N Stables, who buy some beautiful horses. If they put the kid up, they think he can ride. So my top pick in here, I know, is going to be out on a limb here, but I think Stellar Tap is a very nice horse by Tappet on the back end by Medaglia Door. Or maybe we're going to get a really square price, particularly with this kid in the yards. You know, he's not Joel Rosario. So my top pick is going to be the number 6 horse in here, and I would be remiss if I didn't take the number 11 horse here, Dash Attack. I think this horse is just as good as Rattle and Roll, the Ken McPeak horse, and I think he used that race as a stepping stone into the Rebel, to be quite honest with you. I don't think they wanted any parts of that, and the track was off. So again, if you see Dash Attack swooping by these, then don't be surprised that your SpeedKing did not warn you. So I like the number 11. I'm not even going to pick a 3rd horse in here. I'm just going to take 2. My top pick is going to be the number 2, that's the number 6 horse, Stellar Tap. I just think that, you know, this horse, when he returned as a 3-year-old, this horse should have been twice as good as he was as a 2-year-old when he broke the record for Steve Asmussen, okay? So we like the number 6 as our top pick, and of course the bottom horse, Dash Attack. We like both of those horses equally, and they will be on my tickets going sideways and horizontally and vertically. So it's going to be 6, 11, 11, 6. You heard it first. Tap. Stellar Tap. You know, Asmussen's still trying to get that Derby. I'm telling you, don't look past this Stellar Tap. I mean, the kid may scare you away, but Asmussen gave him a leg up. Guess what? He's made some better jocks. Donnie Mesci, of course, Santana. Again, if he put him up, you got to feel that this kid can ride. So we like Stellar Tap in the Rebel Stakes. Big weekend coming up. We like 6, 11, 11, 6. We like both of them equally. We think Ken McPeak is sitting on a big race with Dash Attack and David Cohen's. So let me know what you think, folks. There it is in the Rebel. Your SpeedKing is on the 6, Stellar Tap, and on the number 11, Dash Attack. That's it. We don't have anything else more to give you. Please comment. Let us know what you think. Down in the description, you will see our disclaimer. And most of all, have a bunch of fun. It's Saudi weekend as well. Stay classy in everything you do. If the people go low, you keep it 100 and you go high. 6, 11, 11, 6. We like them both equally. We're going to try to sneak them. That's right. With the number 6 and the Asmussen wind chill. That's right. Talk to you folks. Stay classy. 6, 11, 11, 6. We like them equally.